It is amazing how creepy a person can look with all of their makeup done except for their eyeshadow, including some pretty crazy eyebrows here. Let's do this. Hey guys, Andrea here, back with another video. Today I kind of look a little crazy, starting to feel kind of like Helga from Hey Arnold here. She's the one with the unibrow, right? With the yellow pigtails, and unibrow. Anyway, so today I don't have my eyeshadow done because I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a tutorial and maybe a review on this guy right here. The Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I hear this guy is coming back into stock, so I wanted to go ahead and get a video up. I was lucky enough to get a hold of this this summer, and boy have I used it since then. It is such a gorgeous palette, you guys. I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this if you haven't already. The scent is absolutely fantastic. Like, it's open in my lap here, and I just want to keep smelling. That's all I want to do. I just want to smell this palette. So I'm going to go ahead and take this Morphe M330 to go into my crease, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take this shade here, Georgia. It's got a real nice pinky tone to it, and it actually just makes a really great transition shade, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop that into the crease here. She's so pretty. Go ahead and do the other eye. I'm just going to go ahead and pop another layer on there quick to just kind of deepen that up a little bit. I have a lot of like upper eye space, so I can blend quite far up. You might need to be a little bit more careful if you don't have as much space. Girl, you blend that product. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this brush here. It is a Mally brush. I believe I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I'm going to go into this white peach shade here and take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that out at the top up towards the brow bone, just to kind of soften any harsh edges that we may have made with that Georgia shade. Same thing on the other eye. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my favorite brow highlighting brush and just dip it into that shade there and just really highlight that portion of the brow. Can any of you sneer? Here's my real specialty in life. Okay, I'm ready. That's all I have for you today. If you can do it, I want to see it, because I don't know if I've ever met another person other than my grandpa or my mom that can do it. Anyway, that's my go-to silly face. Why that came up, no idea. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this double-ended brush that actually came in an Anastasia palette, and I'm going to take this smudger brush end, and that's going to fit right in here really easily. I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with this guy here, which is Summer Yum. And I'm just going to start packing that in and laying that color down on the outer edge. I find personally for me, and it might be a tip that works for you, that laying down the colors where you want them and then kind of blending them together works a lot easier than going in with a little bit of product and blending and building up, which is probably the proper way to do it. Anyway, so you can see that it looks pretty terrible as we sit here right now, but then I'm going to flip over to that other brush here that's kind of a blender, dip back into that Georgia transition shade, and really start buffing that out. And what that's going to do is just kind of calm everything down a little bit and just continue to blend and blend and blend and blend and blend. Anyway, so you can see where that's a lot more diffused out now. So it looks a little bit better than if I had just left it unblended. But just to add a little bit even more dimension to the outside corner there, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this purple shade in Delectable on this Morphe B18, which works really great for getting some finer detail out into the outer corner. Good Lord. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the brush here and just start pigment. And then go right up into the crease with this one. And make kind of a C shape. And that just really brings in the dimension without losing all of that Summer Yum shade. That you can kind of see that I'm really taking it in. And I'm really just making it kind of outline. So then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a Morphe S12, which is a kind of a fluffier blending brush. And I'm going to go ahead with no additional product on my brush and just really diffuse that out. So I'm going to go ahead and go back in with that B18 again on that Delectable shade. And this time I'm just putting a little bit in, just on this very, very, very outer portion here. I'm going to go ahead and use this brush to kind of flick around that product and really intensify it. And if you feel like you lost a little bit of that Summer Yum shade, go back in with the Anastasia and just pop it right in the center. Flip that Anastasia brush over and just begin to blend everything kind of together. So then I'm going to go ahead and go in with this Just Peachy shade here. It's very, very peach, very, very pretty, kind of a golden peach. And I'm just going to take this flat definer brush, which this is an Ulta eyeshadow number 2 brush, and just go right into that Just Peachy shade and lay it right on the center of the lid there. Everything's kind of muddled together. Muddled or blended though, you decide. And I am just going to go ahead and bring that all the way in to the inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and take this Morphe M168 brush. It's very, very dense, very, very flat on the top there. And I'm going to go into Bless Her Heart, which is that green shade, and go ahead and just go underneath the lower lash line. So then I'm going to go ahead and take that same brush that we laid that purple Delectable shade in, which was the B18, and I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off on like a cloth and then dip it into Bless Her Heart and go ahead and just diffuse that out really well. It's going to have a lot of the purple left on it, but that's all right. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this Morphe B30 brush with no product on it and just really run it underneath the eyes to kind of diffuse all of that out. Then I'm going to go back in with this Lamora brush. It's a precision tapered S05 and go back into that Bless Her Heart shade just to kind of build up a little bit of the green. It was really scary for me at first to even think about pulling my eyeshadow down. I just thought it would make like such a huge mess, and it does make a little bit of a mess, but it also just really ties the whole look together. I'm going to go ahead and take this Eco Tools angled brush here and go into one of the darker shades. I'll go into this guy here, which is Tempting, which is almost like a black. I'm going to go ahead and load up the angled brush there and just lay down a good liner. The reason I like to do this as an eyeliner trick is because it doesn't have to be perfect, and it's actually really easy to just put it on a brush and just drag the product across your lid like that. A lot easier than sometimes using like a cream pencil or a felt tip liner or gel or whatever other type you may be using. Just going to go ahead and take the Smashbox X-Rated Mascara and do a couple coats on my lashes. So there we have it, our completed look with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but there's a lot that I reach for like a lot of the time, and this is absolutely one of them. Too Faced has done it again. They have such great shadows. It really is such a gorgeous palette. It's got so many stunning shades in it. You've got pretty much everything you need to create a variety of looks. The packaging on this is just like the chocolate bar palettes. It's that tin. I personally love that packaging. I love the kind of magnetic closure that it has. I never have to worry about it if I'm traveling with it, and this is absolutely one that I take traveling with me. It smells incredible, which just makes you happy when you open it in the morning. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on this palette. I hope you love it as much as I have. If you have any questions or anything like that or suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. But you're all new here because I'm new here, but I can't wait to continue to create content for you. Be sure to let me know what you want to see. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Don't play me like that. Where's my phone? I was going to get my phone out to show you Helga from Hey Arnold. I'm filming on it. When will I learn? It's right in front of me. It is such a gorgeous palette. Gorgeous. It's a gorgeous palette, guys. It is such a gorgeous palette. Why? It is such a gorgeous palette. It is such a gorgeous palette. And do a couple coats of a couple coats of lashes on my lashes is what I was about to say. Riley. Riley. What even are you scratching? I can't speak. It's okay. I'm okay. It's so nice. So nice. So very nice. Carly says, thanks again for watching, and we love you guys so much. That's what he said. I can tell.